Welcome, beloveds. I just delighted as I look up and see you here, and also delighted to have those of you with us in the Eternal Now joining. And as we're coming into space together today, as we enter with intention into the field of soul, into the soul field, we took a little time, those who arrived a little early, to put a few things of intentional feeling tones into the space. And I want to kind of name a couple of those. One was gentleness, and I really felt that through my jaw in a profound way. So we're probably going to work a little bit today with the softening there in the jaw. Um, Another was self-trust and the capacity to sort of know that we have our ways of knowing and not have to, sort of rely necessarily so much externally. And then the sense of like sorting through what's ours and what's not ours, like really being able to let go of what ours isn't ours to tend or to worry about or to fix. And I'm going to add into that mix what I was really feeling as I was coming today is this quality of reverence, and the reverence just like for the magnificence of who we are. And so I'm also putting that into our field, and we're going to open together. We're going to let spirit come and guide our time through this meditation practice. So we're going to just let go of those ideas for a minute if we have them. We're going to just come into connection with ourselves first, letting the awareness drop inward. And in that inward gaze, it's very soft and relaxed. It's very tender. But the inward gaze is also reverent. It's just like, wow, this magnificent biospiritual system. All the things it's tending and tracking and doing, all the ways it's in service to my experience and co-creation. All the very tender parts that are holding old pain and cultural stories, and all the massively resilient parts, everything in between, just like this reverence for all of it. And in that gentle, reverent internal gaze, there's a welcoming all of you to be here now, all of the parts. Breathing with that, allowing yourself to sort of energetically dilate, to hold all of you, all that you are, all that you know that you are, and all that you don't even know about the isness, about the I am, the presence. With that gentle, reverent gaze, you land more fully in the body. Feel yourself coming into the skull, the base of the skull, the neck and the throat, down into the place where the bottom of the rib cage lives, where the kidneys are, down into the sacrum and into the pelvic bowl, the backs of the legs and soles of the feet, palms of the you land, there's a recognition how good it feels to just come into contact with your own self, sacred presence with yourself. And you can feel the sacred web that you are woven with, the web of our beloved earth and all the opportunities, the minerals and the plants and the creatures, all the elements. How you're woven with the stars and the cosmos. How in the soul field you're so deeply woven with your own eternal nature. And each breath, the awareness of that can be forevermore. And you begin to notice that even though you're woven with all life, all of the cosmos, but all that you are eternally, but at any given moment, you really only have room for one breath, one or 2 points of awareness. And that it's actually not possible for you to track, tend, hold it all, nor does it serve you. And so with intention, you let yourself be held in this web, but you don't have to do anything with it or about it or for it. Simply an allowing. Begin to allow the mouth to rest slightly open, purposefully unclenching the jaw. Letting the energy between the head and the heart through the neck flow with ease as the jaw settles. It's just an allowing, it's not a doing, just allowing. Just gently spin the jaw. Bringing the awareness of the breath and the presence to the area of the front side of the lower rib cage. On either side, one side underneath the rib cage is the liver, and the other side is the pancreas. Not that dichotomous, but roughly. And sitting at the whole place is the diaphragm. There at the base of the rib cage. You just feel yourself bringing that gentle, reverent awareness there. And letting the diaphragm really open with the breath that comes in. And really relax with the breath that goes out. The diaphragm is just becoming very pliable. Breath is easy. You might feel some tingling there at the lower ribs in the front as this part of the body starts to gently release what isn't needed, what doesn't belong, what gets in the way of the sweetness of life, the fears and worries and frustrations and the angers. There's just this gentle unfurling with each breath of those kinds of tensions. Again, nothing really required, but to allow. Simplicity of each breath, gentle presence. You can feel the nourishment that's arising from your biospiritual system. These some places where there's waves of goodness or warming or tingling, a general sense of well-being, of goodness coming to you, moving in you. You let yourself really open to that, deep receiving. Every cell receiving the grace of your sacred presence with yourself, soul field. All that's here to nourish and nurture you. Begins to be very visceral, very tangible, this sense I am held. By yourself. Receiving more of that nourishment, allowing that thoroughly, but don't be afraid of the releasing, getting some the arising awareness of the wisdom of this biospiritual system, of what's available when you come into full presence there. Trust this wise self. Breathe that in, out, sense of knowing, knowing the wisdom that's here, that you are woven with. Drawing in with the breath from the cosmic consciousness, from the soul field. Just this general opening, like, is there anything for me to know right now or to understand right now? To very gentle, open space. Anything to know. understand or receive, right? Let the listening be through the body, through sensation, through the finer auditory perception or vision, through direct knowing. When the listening feels complete, just ask, is there anything else? Registering your felt sense that you are so good, that you are not as we conceive of it culturally, but as you can feel it in this community space. That recognition minister to you wherever in your body, mind, spirit, and life needs this remembrance. Take this experience and point it somewhere in the body that needs it, to a relationship that needs it, to a way of thinking that needs it. Pointing the beloved remembrance, leading it to the places that need it. Lead it to your own child. Notice as you feed that, it amplifies it. The goodness amplifies inside of you as you minister to your world, your body, your mind. Doesn't deplete. Thank you to stay here in this space. As long as it feels good to be here in this space. When you feel complete with the meditation, if you'd like to jot down anything that you received from your next lesson, do that and take a moment to just re-register. See about the, let's see, I'm seeing probably the meditation again before soul field experience, our next soul field experience. May 28th was canceled due to travel. So I'll see you again for meditation and soul field experience. It's such a blessing to be with each of you in this way. Thank you for your presence.